Why do you think there's so much anger over Jeter? Because lots of great players who are way, way better than Derek Jeter, didn't get in first ballot, or I'm sorry, got in first ballot, but didn't even get close to 100% of the vote. Yeah. You can go through them. Tony Gwynn, 17 people didn't vote for Tony Gwynn. His worst season of his career was 309. He had 372 at age 37. I mean, it's not even close. But
okay,
what's different now?
But if the man who saved baseball, Babe Ruth, the greatest player who won nearly 100 games pitching, and, of course, everything he did offensively, did that have to do with what? Who said, I don't know if Babe's done enough?
11 people didn't vote for Babe Ruth.
Yes, that's my curiosity. I just want to know what your criteria is. You can have, it's your opinion, it's your ballot. Okay, that's fine. I just want to know, years from now when you're explaining this to your kids or grandkids that you didn't vote for Derek Jeter, what are you going to say? Yes, Eden.
There's 11 writers in 1936 who screwed this up for everybody.
Yeah.
Is really what happened.
Yeah.
There's 11 guys that Babe Ruth was rude to, or
maybe.
'Cause I'm going to guess he wasn't a very nice guy to actually hang around.
Yeah, Paul.
Cal Ripken might be as beloved of any player of our generation, because I think Cal Ripken's more beloved nationwide than Derek Jeter is. Derek Jeter is a Yankee great. Yeah. Cal Ripken was like an American great.
Yeah, he was iconic.
Okay, 8 people didn't vote for Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah,
but no one had a problem with it at the time. It's the tradition of the upper echelon.
Well, there's the 1% of the 1%, because Jeter talked about being part of the 1% going into the Hall of Fame. I've said this before, and you just want to get into the Hall of Fame. That's it. There's different floors. I would put guys on different floors. If you did just the voting totals and you said, all right, Jeter's in the penthouse. And
of course.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
And he's got company. And he's got other ball players there with him. But if you want to do the 1% of the 1%, fine. I'm okay. But they don't put your percentage on your plaque. You're in the Hall of Fame. Larry Walker feels as good, if not better, than Derek Jeter does today with the same honor. Yes, McLovin.
I'm curious to the mechanics of how they decided we're going up to 100. Like, did Tim Kirchin make a bunch of calls and say, hey, we're all doing this now? Did the older voters die off? Like, what happened? Like, why? Because the biggest votes have been recently Mariano, Ken Griffey.
I think some of these writers put it out there, and now that we know what your vote is, a lot of times we know who the guy who voted for somebody or didn't vote for somebody with the MVP. And I think the fact that you have that, and guys, I think there's something on the ballot. If you want your ballot to be public, you can say yes. A lot of guys do this. Kenny Rosenthal will always tell you, these are the guys I voted for. And then there are some writers who say, no, I'm voting and it's going to stay private here. And maybe this ballot stays private. I just want to know what you thought. That's all. That's all. You don't have to, I'm not going to shame you or anything. Just tell me what you were thinking. Yeah, Paul.
Some people in the media, a lot of people in the media want to take this writer out and stone him in the backyard. They want to take away his vote. They want him, Yeah. But, okay, based off this new system then that the writers have agreed upon, where it's you vote your conscience, you vote the one time, then it should be a 1-year eligibility. After 5 years, you go up to be voted, and then you move on for the rest of your life, because a vote shouldn't change, right? So these Tom Verducci and Kirchin should have a one-time voting on each player. One referendum year, one vote.
Well, I think they also want to do their research on these guys.
5 years.
And if you want to do that and make it a 5-year window and you got a one and done, it still comes down to you're either a Hall of Famer or you're not. It's not, hey, we got to put somebody in. Hey, everybody else is in and now you move up a little bit here. You're either Hall of Famer or not. If I say the name, then you say Hall of Famer or not.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.